Pat Mayo of the Mayo Media Network is here.
What up, Pat?
You guys doing Jock Market now? Jock Market's fun.
Tell us a little bit about Jock Market. I mean, it seems like it's only in game, right? You can't do anything like right now. You got to wait until games start, right?
We have to wait for the IPOs to come out. Once the IPOs are dropped, you don't have to trade in game. Once the prices are dropped, let's say for the weekend slate or even for the Thursday night slate, they might be out right now. I haven't checked. You can kind of get in on a price. And if you see, I don't know, for the Thursday night game, let's say Alec Pierce is way too cheap, or at least you perceive him to be way too cheap. He's like, $2 or something like that. And you're like, oh, I think Michael Pittman is going to be on Patrick Surtain. That's not going to be good news. Denver, pretty good against tight ends. So that throws out Jelani Woods, and that throws out Mo Alleycocks and Kyle Granson. So now we're just taking guys off the Colts. Like, what are we doing here? Who can we buy on this team? Well, Paris Campbell sucks. Alec Pierce, maybe he's the guy. So within the context of that one game, you buy him for $2. He might be the highest performer of that game. Return like $10 a share. You make $5 extra money. So, but later on in the week, if everyone has the same idea as me before the game actually kicks off, and everyone is just buying up Alec Pierce shares, well, all of a sudden he could be $7 a share, and you probably don't want to buy it at that point. So if you can beat the market in on these IPO prices, you can cash in big.
So that's basically the key to it, is beating the market, trying to hop in there as soon as the IPO opens. Are you building a lineup, or are you buying shares of a particular player or players?
Players, just build a portfolio. You want to bet, like, it's just like playing the stock market. I can just go buy Pepsi Cola stock all I want. That can be the only stock that I buy. Maybe better to diversify in case that you're wrong on some of these things. So yeah, you can play as much or as little as you want.
Okay, so I think the part that it's a little bit confusing to me is like when the IPOs open and when to go in and buy and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can go in at any time to go buy, because let's say we don't know if Michael Thomas is playing this week, for example. So like no one's going to buy Michael Thomas shares. So when the IPO drops, if he's still sort of questionable or we don't know if he's going to play, no one's going to buy those. His stock is going to go down before the game starts. So if you're like, I actually kind of like Michael Thomas if he plays, well, you just wait until like Sunday morning right before kickoff and just buy all the Michael Thomas shares if he's active. And then you get him for like 50 cents instead of like $2, which he probably is at opening.
So we're not buying like per season. We're buying per game.
Per game. And they have a month-long contest as well where you can do that to see like how it does over the course of the next month. But for every slate, so Monday night, Thursday night, London games, main slate, late slate, Sunday night football, there are brand new markets that you can get into. So if you miss one, no big deal. You can get it on the next one.